Good morning, everybody. It's Graham once again from Unearthed, and this is a slightly different film today. This is going to be showing you one of many new accessories that are arriving in 2021. So, as promised to everybody, we'll keep our promise that we'll showcase every single one of these items, good, bad, or ugly, just to see what sort of new accessories are coming to the world of detecting. Now then, this is interesting because as a lot of you know, I carry my detector around in a case quite similar to this, because I'm a great believer of protecting your investment. So those of you people that say, well, my detector's all right in the back of my car, believe me, rolling around in the back of a car with no protection isn't going to last long. So I always think, you spent a lot of money on your metal detector and your accessories, do the right thing and keep it well protected. Now, these are new to us at Unearthed. They are detecting holdalls made by New Pro, who make the gun carrying cases. So they've been very good to us and allowed us to stock their products for detecting purposes. And these detecting holdalls are the first of many different types of this thing, I should say, coming out in 2021. So let's take a bit of a look at this first. Now, this is in green, but we do them in black also, and I'll show you the black one in a little while, just to go through the outside of this at the start. So it's a much bigger, wider case than the one I currently use, which I've always been crying out for a bit of a bigger one, and here it is. So you can cram more into this. So you can actually cram out most of your detecting, if not all your detecting gear. So first off, we've got this zipped pocket on the left-hand side, which is quite deep. You'd be able to fit a probe in there, finds box batteries, that sort of thing, which is handy. Of course, pockets are handy. We need them, don't we? This next one is another pocket, which is Velcro strapped, but it's also got this quick fix buckle there to keep it down once it's in place. So that's quite a handy sized pocket. I don't know if you can see that. Very difficult to do these films actually with one hand, but we'll give it our best shot. So that's one handy pocket. There's a much bigger one here with two buckles, and of course it's velcroed. You could put anything in there. It's a really big size pocket, goes down to all the way down to here, so you could probably put a bit of lunch in there, carry your water around in there if you wished, that sort of thing. And then we've got another similar size pocket here to the first one we've shown, again velcro strapped and a buckle. And then we've got at the end, we've got this handy little pocket, and I keep I don't know if you can see that, I can keep my probe in there, look, easily keep the probe in. Sorry, I'm going off camera a bit there. So that's a handy little pocket again in the side. I'll zip that up. And then what's handy about this is, I think, you've got two handles here to carry it with, as you can see. So you can actually carry it manually by the top handles, or if I flip it over, you've actually got shoulder straps here to carry it as a rucksack, which again is pretty damn handy. Without showing you into the main compartment just yet, there is actually a hidden pocket here, which I guess, after unzipping it, let's have a look. Let's go around the side and drop it down. Now these are obviously this is the flap that holds the front pockets in place, and lo and behold, inside we have a much larger compartment. Now these are compartments velcroed down, two really large pockets here. I'm guessing standard coils would go in there of a certain size, the small sharpshooter type coils and the 6-inch coils of the Equinox and that sort of thing. You'd better put your digging knife in there, or your digging tool I should say. And of course, even better, which is really interesting, you've got another pocket here, which under this flap, as you can see, you could put spare clothing in there if you wished. And you've got even another one again at this side, which again is really big for accessories and items such like. So they've really thought out this product. With regards to space and pockets, I don't think I've ever seen one with as much space and pockets as this. In fact, I haven't. Period. So I'm zipping that back up, as you can see. We'll flip it over now, and there's two rather large zips at both ends. And we'll open that up, and we'll show you inside this now, just so you can get an idea of what is going on. Now this film might look a bit chaotic, and it's because I'm doing it with one hand, but as you can see, we've got the simplex in there. You'd probably be able to put the simplex inside this built. The only problem is the coil doesn't flex. It's because of the shaft system, you can't turn the coil, so it lies flat. So what I've done with this, with the simplex here, is I've just left it on the top in this compartment here. As you can see, you can strap it down with these two straps. I've not done that because I'm not in a rush, but I want to show you guys this without faffing about too much. You've got these protection pockets at both sides, so you can slot things in there. And of course you've got another flap here which reveals things like your spade. In there you can see the coil, the stems there, look, as you can see. So you've got a heck of a lot of room for your detecting gear. And obviously you just flap that over, bring that over, zip it all up, and away you go. So that's one detector. I mean, it doesn't look neat because it's just the way I've had it. But I mean, some of you guys out there are a heck of a lot neater than me, and would probably pack that down a lot better. But that's the green one. Let's now have a look at the black one to see what else we can use this detecting hold all for. So back once again, and this is the black coloured one, which is exactly the same as the one we've just looked at, the green, obviously in black, different colour. People like different colours. Not everybody likes the camo. I must admit I like camo because it just blends in with the surroundings when I'm detecting. It's hard wearing stuff, it's military grade, a lot of it, so it does the job for detecting. However, people do like colours, they like blacks, they like greens. So we thought that we would stock different colours, and here we are with the black. Now this is already opened, it's got the Equinox in, as you can see. So the good thing about this is with the Equinox is you can actually have it strapped in place, as you can see, with these straps. I mean, you can adjust that. If it's quite slack at the moment, you can adjust that. And I do have to apologise for the state of my detector because I haven't cleaned it since the last time I was out, and that is really bad practice. So for those of you that are going to jump on it and say, bloody hell, look at the state of your detector, I hold my hands up. It was pre-lockdown, you know, before Christmas or whatever it was. And because we're busy people, and we are busy people, no excuses, I just didn't get a chance to clean it properly. So there you go. But there's the Equinox in place. As you can see, the stem is the sort of middle stem, upper stem is all in place, and these little pouches can hold things like your headphones in place. And of course, the other side of it, you've got the coil already built to the lower stem and slotted nicely into that top pocket, which is handy. So all you've got to do is you take your detector out, slot it in, it's half built already. Sadly, you can't put a full built detector in it, or certainly not an Equinox. You can put the Vanquish in full. We're able to do that with the Vanquish, but you can't do it with the Equinox. It's just too tall, which is a shame. But I mean, it's nearly built, look. You know, you don't have to fiddle around with taking stems off and everything else. It's just about there. So there she is, these new detecting holdalls, which I think are really good. Now, price-wise, everyone's, you know, jumping around about the price. We actually don't know. I've been looking online at some of the prices of detecting manufacturing cases, and they're quite expensive. So what we've got to do is got to make sure that we're working with the people that supply these and get them at a decent price for people. You know, they're not going to cost hundreds of pounds like some of them out there. I think you look at the XP holdall, it's mega expensive. I think it's far too overpriced, but people buy them, and rightly so. Happy days. Good for the dealers, good for the manufacturer, I suppose. But these are going to come in a lot cheaper than things like the XP ones. So these will be on the website fairly soon with information on there about the specifications and everything I've just talked about. But it gives you an idea of what else you can carry your detecting gear around with. And of course, you know, you could probably get away with putting a lot more in there. You know, you could probably put your spade in there as well. You could put like I said, you can put your probes in, your gloves, your hat, your outdoor gear, spare clothing if you wish. The list goes on and on. Your fines box. You'd probably even get away with putting your your food in if you don't carry too much food around with you. So there it is. The new holdalls, really smart. Now, here's the thing before we disappear. If you look at my old one, what I used to carry my Equinox around in, here it is. A heck of a lot smaller. So this thing absolutely dwarfs it. And I used to really enjoy using this one because it was a handy little size, but I needed it to be bigger. And as you can see, this thing dwarfs it. Absolutely dwarfs it. So there you go. Gives you some idea of the size difference. 46 inches. That seems to stick in my head. There you go, folks. Ideal for putting in your car. If your boot's not big or wide enough to fit it, which I think most are, but if it's not, you can sit it on the back seats, or you can slide it horizontally in between your back seats and your front. Perfect size. Okay, thanks for watching. Now there will be some more of these accessory type videos coming this year, a heck of a lot of them actually, so keep your eyes peeled. There'll probably be one later in the week because I know there's some new accessories coming to Unearthed sometime, probably Tuesday, Wednesday, so keep an eye out for that. And then moving on forward, February, March, April, there'll be more and more coming. I think there's up to us about 12 different types of accessories coming this year alone that I know about. There's probably more, so exciting times, especially keeps us excited and happy while this horrible lockdown continues. So keep watching, folks. Stay safe. Bye for now.